Is this the most breathtaking dance performance of the decade? Could Taehyung and Jungkook's long-awaited full dance collab be the moment ARMY has dreamed of forever? Don't scroll without hitting like, sharing your thoughts in the comments, and subscribing to never miss another emotional moment like this one. Could this be real? Could it finally have happened? Was that really Taehyung and Jungkook, side by side, executing a flawless, synchronized full dance routine that sent waves of pure electricity through the ARMY universe? The rumors that once felt like far-fetched dreams have erupted into a shocking reality. No warning, no teaser, no hint strong enough to prepare anyone for what just unfolded. But it's here. It's raw. It's emotional. It's explosive. The long-anticipated full dance collaboration between Kim Taehyung and Jungkook is no longer a fantasy. It's a breathtaking fact. The atmosphere was still. The room, simple. The focus, pure. No stage lights, no distractions. Just two artists stepping into a realm only few can reach. The mirrored movements, the silent chemistry, the fire behind every isolated motion. It wasn't just a performance. It was a statement. A declaration that even amidst their solo endeavors, their bond remains unshakable, their synergy untouched. Were the two planning this moment for months? Was this a spontaneous outburst of artistic fusion? The only answer that matters is the effect. Utter speechlessness from millions who watched. From the very first beat, ARMY knew this wasn't going to be just any clip. The frame split between Taehyung and Jungkook, yet somehow they danced as one. The way Jungkook's arms snapped with precision, contrasted with Taehyung's elegant, liquid flow, it created a hypnotic rhythm of fire and grace. Their individual styles clashed and embraced like thunder meeting velvet. Fans couldn't decide where to look. How do you choose between two powerhouses giving everything in one room? One take, one moment, and just when the viewers thought they had caught their breath, a shift happened. Their bodies aligned so perfectly that it blurred the line between dancer and reflection. You could feel the tension, not from strain, but from emotion. It was as if years of shared memories, shared practice rooms, shared dreams were embedded into each movement. This was not just a choreography, it was a visual diary, written in the language of dance. Every arm wave screamed loyalty. Every body roll whispered unspoken brotherhood. How many times have armies around the world begged for this? How many edits have been made, combining their solo moves into imaginary duets? How many sleepless nights waiting, hoping, wondering, will they ever dance together like that? This is not just the fulfillment of a request. This is an answered prayer. The shock wasn't just in the visuals, it was in the rawness. They weren't dressed for glam. There were no coordinated outfits, no designer flash. Just black and blue, two silhouettes against the quiet of an ordinary room. And somehow that made it more extraordinary. It wasn't about aesthetic. It was about heart, about storytelling, about showing up not for the world, but for each other, and letting the world peek in. What is it about this duo that makes the world stop spinning? Is it the contrast of Taehyung's soul-soaked artistry with Jungkook's relentless perfectionism? Or is it the undeniable spiritual rhythm they share when the music starts? Whatever it is, it broke through screens and danced straight into our chests. Millions cried. Millions screamed. But more than anything, millions watched, again and again, unable to look away. And then there's the question, why now? Why this moment, so unassuming, so quiet, yet so thunderous in impact? Could this be a sign of a new era? A hint at a deeper collaboration? An echo of what's to come? Fans have already started speculating, dissecting every second, every glance, every breath. Was Taehyung's subtle smirk a message? Was Jungkook's intensity foreshadowing a bigger stage? The theories are endless. The possibilities, even more. One thing's certain, this was not a practice clip. It was a gift. A love letter from two brothers who've grown up side by side under the world's gaze. A testament that their roots remain intertwined, no matter how far their wings may stretch. And the timing? Perfect. Just when the world needed it most. When the longing for connection, authenticity, and artistry feels louder than ever. As the video continues to break records, ARMY is doing what ARMY does best, celebrating, crying, and defending their idols with everything they have. And through it all, one message echoes louder than the rest. Thank you. For the trust, for the effort, for the magic, for showing us once again that BTS is not just a group, it's a bond that dances in unison. even when it seems the members are apart. If you haven't seen it yet, what are you waiting for? Watch, feel, breathe, let it shake you, let it move you. And when you're done, go back to the start, because once will never be enough. Now it's your turn. What did you feel watching Taehyung and Jungkook's dance collab? Did it make you cry? Smile? Want to dance too? Drop your emotions in the comments below. Smash that like button if your heart skipped a beat. And don't forget to subscribe, because if this is just the beginning, who knows what storm is coming next? Stay tuned. This isn't the end. It's the opening step to something far greater. And as the hours passed, the video didn't just trend, it exploded. It didn't just go viral, it embedded itself into ARMY's emotional memory like a permanent heartbeat. Comments flooded in from every corner of the globe. There was laughter. There were tears. There were those who could only type broken sentences, unable to string together words that could capture the storm of feelings erupting inside. One fan wrote, "I've waited years for this. I can't stop crying." It wasn't just the dance. It was the message behind the dance. A silent language spoken between two souls who had danced through fame, loss, joy, fear, and the unrelenting weight of the spotlight. Taehyung and Jungkook, two men who had once been boys learning the steps of not just choreography, but of survival in a world that watched their every move, were now leading the rhythm in their own way. No manager told them to do this. No label teased a debut. This was theirs. Entirely theirs. And then came the freeze frame, the final beat. That last second where both of them held a pose so powerful, it felt like time collapsed around it. Taehyung's face calm but fierce, Jungkook's gaze like fire restrained. They weren't just dancing, they were telling ARMY, "We're still here. We're always here." Theories spiraled faster than ever. Was this clip a preview of an upcoming project? Is there an album hidden in the shadows? A duet single? A dance film? Was it possibly a message to the rest of BTS, scattered for now due to military service? That the bond still dances, loud, proud, and visible to all? Could this be the spiritual reawakening of BTS, as artists who continue to defy expectations, even during their hiatus? Some noticed the room looked familiar. The lighting, the wooden floor, the door in the back. Speculation pointed to a very specific dance studio known to hold years of BTS. Practice footage. Could this be a tribute? A love letter to the past, filmed in the very room where dreams began? It's hard to say. Neither Taehyung nor Jungkook gave any statement. Not a caption. Not a hashtag. Just silence. And somehow that made the message even louder. The power of this performance wasn't just technical. It wasn't about the footwork, the angles, the style, though all were flawless. It was about memory, legacy, brotherhood, about letting the audience feel what words often fail to express. About two friends who have laughed, cried, and fallen apart just to rebuild something even stronger. The camera didn't lie. You could see the history in every glance. You could feel the trust in every mirrored step. And in true ARMY fashion, the fandom began creating art, edits, letters, tributes. A movement was born overnight. Taekook Full Dance started trending globally within minutes and hasn't left the charts since. Fan projects lit up like constellations, from candlelight vigils, celebrating their connection to global live stream. Dance covers trying to recreate the choreography. This wasn't just a performance. It was a cultural event. The emotional weight didn't just stop at fandom. Even choreographers and professional dancers outside the BTS world began commenting. Many praised the organic synergy, noting how rare it is to see such pure, unfiltered connection captured in a single take. One dance critic said, "You don't choreograph something like this, you feel it." And that's exactly what they did.